Hi everyone. Nice warm-up session for you today that's going to focus on opening your back. So perfect if you want to do a couple more back bends after this class, or whether you just want to feel a little bit more mobility in your spine, and also nice and strength building for the legs. So let's make a start today in your mountain pose. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Give yourself a little bit more room rather than having your feet close together. And then just take a couple of moments here to ground down through your feet. Spread your toes wide and just feel that connection to the ground. Breathing in here and breathing out, softening your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe taking a couple of rolls of the shoulders if you feel tight in this area. And then just coming into stillness. Really squeezing and firming up the legs so everything is nice and active. As you press down from your feet, from your hips, grounding down through that part of your body, the lower part of your body, to lift up and feel that beautiful elongation through your spine as you lift your crown of the head to the sky. Taking one more breath here. One more breath out. On the next inhale, start to reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe looking up. And then bring your hands to the base of your head. Open up through your elbows. And then really firming up through your glutes and your thighs. Start to look up and maybe just take it into a very gentle back bend here as you keep opening out through your elbows and your upper chest. And then from here, let's start to round down. So we're going to draw ourselves down. So you're tucking your chin into your chest, and then start to bring your hands down onto your thighs as you start to roll all the way down into your forward fold. And then let's reverse the journey. So hands drawing up through the thighs, drawing up on the legs. And then as we get here, we're reaching your arms up again, bringing your hands to the base of the head. Looking up, squeezing the glutes, so you're just feeling like you're almost lifting up and looking up. And then let's repeat that journey, drawing your hands down your thighs, rolling all the way down. Inhaling to come up. When your hands reach your hips, reach your arms up. And maybe this time you could bring your hands into prayer and bring the thumbs to the base of the neck as you look up. If this feels too much, just keep repeating what you've been doing. And then starting to bring the chin in towards the chest. Hands draw down the legs, rolling down. So we're just getting this nice fluid movement through our spine. Coming back up. Breathing in, reaching those arms up when they reach your hips. Hands come to prayer. Open out those elbows, give the glutes a squeeze. Look up, slight back bend. And one more time, let's take it down. Hands come to the thighs as we roll all the way down. And then roll all the way back up again. Reaching our arms up, coming back to hold in this little reverse Namaste, reverse prayer position. Draw your elbows apart. And then draw your arms alongside your body. Hands come into prayer. And then ground down through your left foot and start to bend your right leg up. Come into this little bent leg mountain position. If you're struggling with your balance, you could bring your hands to your hips. You might find that a bit more control there. And then bend that knee. Press down through that big toe mound of the standing foot. Then we're going to take a little rotation. One hip circle with that leg. Takes you back into your bent leg position. Firm up those glutes at the back. And then we're going to bring our hands back into prayer if they are on our hips. And then step that back foot back. Make a warrior two pose. Keep it fairly short here and you'll see why. Press down through both feet. Doesn't matter if this is shorter than normal. Maybe you're just challenging yourself by continually pushing your feet down. You can still keep this nice and active. And then here we're going to start to bring our hands into prayer. Start to pivot on the back foot and take yourself down into a low lunge. Give the glutes a squeeze. We then rise up, pressing firmly into both feet, making warrior two. And we're just going to track through this movement. How much control can you have here? Slowing down that nice descent And then lifting up, spreading those arms long. And then taking it back into our low lunge. So we're really using our thighs here. We're using our glutes. We're using our core. Keep tracking through this movement. And then let's go one more time, warrior two. And then one more time, coming down into our low lunge position. From your low lunge, bring your hands to the ground. Now, your toes could remain tucked at the back or flatten your foot. It's up to you. I'm going to flatten my foot. I prefer that for my knee. And then you're going to extend your left leg long. Walk your hands so your hands are underneath your shoulders. And then think about rolling that hip bone down as you press through the heel of that back foot. When you feel like you've got that levelness in your hips, then start to reach your right arm up. And then maybe feel like you're dropping that left hip bone down, but lifting up through that back foot. So your hips are level, but that foot and ankle might be higher because you're having to work that little bit harder to lift everything up. And then from here, start to bend your left leg, bend your left knee, and then start to reach your right arm back for that foot. And maybe it just stays like that if you can't quite reach. Or maybe you can take hold of the foot and then extend the leg, or extend the arm rather, and feel like you're drawing your foot away. And then we're going to lower the leg and then lift the leg, lower and lift, lower and lift. And if you can't make your foot, you're just reaching for your foot. And from here, keep the leg up, let go of the foot, and then extend that leg long. And then from here, draw your knee down. From here, bring yourself down onto your forearms. So you're in this little almost 90-degree position, almost like a puppy dog pose here. And then with this right hand, bring the hand to the base of the head. And we're going to make some little rotations here through the upper chest. So you're going to look to the right, and then you're going to rotate and draw that elbow to just that space between your elbow and your leg. Breathing in, rotating, and breathing out, moving your body towards the opposite arm. Breathe in, rotate, breathe out. Can you feel that work happening through the core? One more time, breathe in, lift up, breathe out, rotating, and then bringing both forearms to the ground. And then from here, bring yourself back into your all fours position, and then extend that left leg long. From here, step the foot forward. We take it back up into our warrior two. Pause, press both feet down, and then hands come together in prayer, pivoting on that back foot so both hip bones are pointing forward, and then press into that back foot. Bring yourself back into your bent leg position, and then take one more hip circle, and then bring the foot down. Hands come down alongside your body. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Hands come to prayer or hands to your hips. And then press down into your right foot. We're going to lift up with the left leg, coming into that bent leg position. Really firm in that standing thigh. Lifting your spine up so it's nice and tall. And then let's take our little rotation or circle with this side. And then from here, we're going to step the foot back, taking our shorter than usual warrior two position. Press down through both feet, and then bringing your hands into prayer, taking yourself down with control, low lunge. So maybe you have to just get your foot positioning, finding that nice position that allows you to move between your low lunge and your warrior two with control. So each time you come to your warrior two, you're thinking about that front knee opening out and that back hip opening in the other direction. So you low lunge, both hip bones are pointing forward. Warrior two, You're opening out through your pelvis. Let's go another couple of times. And one side might feel much stronger than the other, or much tighter than the other. To be expected. And then let's take it down to our low lunge here. Beautiful, everyone. Bring your hands down, frame your front foot. You decide whether your toes are flat or your toes remain tucked. You could always pad out your knee if it feels a bit sore. And then everyone, hands down into the mat, start to extend your right leg this time. Making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders to give you that support. Now look, like me, if you're like me, your hip bone is probably rolling open. Roll it down, anchor that hip bone down. Imagine you're balancing that tray of drinks across your hips. And then from here, maybe the leg lifts up, even though that hip bone remains anchored down in space. Lifting up now with the left arm. So you're in this little position here where we're really strengthening our back body here, strengthening our glutes, strengthening the back, staying here, and then start to bend your right leg, and then turn and start to reach your left hand for that foot. Maybe it just stays there, or maybe you can take hold of the foot with your hand. And then really keeping your glutes active, you're going to lower the leg and then lift the leg, lower the leg, lift the leg, lower and lift. And then releasing the foot, keep the leg up, drawing that hand down, extending that leg long again, pause here, and then bring the knee down. From here, making sure that the knees and hips are stacked, coming down onto your forearms, and then bringing now your left hand to the base of your neck or your head, and then starting those rotations so you're looking to the left, and then drawing the arm just under that right upper arm bone, reaching up. Keep your hips completely still. We're just feeling this beautiful rotation all the way through the upper back and chest, all the way down to our navel. Opening up, lifting the elbows high as we can, rooting down through the forearm, and then bringing that hand down. And then from here, coming back onto your all fours, extending that right leg, rolling that hip bone down, step the foot forward. We find our low lunge position again, hands come back into prayer, and then pressing through both feet, making your warrior two position. And then starting to pivot on that back foot, hand comes into prayer, so both hip bones are pointing forward, and then from here taking it forward into your bent leg mountain position. Pause here, take a little rotation through that leg, one hip circle, and then bringing both feet down to the floor, bringing your hands down. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Thank you very much for joining me today. See you very soon. Namaste.